Welcome back, hobby homesteaders. Lucas here again, and we are back to work on the building. I'm going to try this week to each evening when I get home from work, get a post or two set. I have a little over an hour each evening. If I hurry home, get the feeding done real quick, that I can do some productive work. So there's going to be a lot of time lapse because I won't have a whole lot of time to stop and do commentary, but I'm going to set the camera up and let you guys watch as we get to work. Now this is the stuff that annoys you. You got an hour of productive time to work and the stinking throttle arm broke off. I've already welded it back once, but anyway, it looks like the actual weld itself broke, so it must have been a poor job. But anyway, so guess I get to fix that instead of working on my building tonight. I don't have time to take this lever off completely and weld it back right, so I am going to fit it back in position and tack it in there to get through the evening, and I'm going to order me a new arm and call it good. Really ugly tack weld job just to kind of try to get us through the night so I can drill one more post hole and put the tractor away, and I'll order a new lever for it. All right, so this is in preparations for our plan to raise the gable end trusses on the outside of the building. So here's what I'm picturing. So we're going to drill and we're going to put an eye bolt, actually 2 eye bolts on the side here to run a rope through down to the outside of the building. We stand inside and we pull the rope up and hoist the truss up. What do you think? I thought about placement, and my initial thought was putting it on top here, but then your rope has to go through that angle of this for starters, and it's going to want to rub on stuff. So I'm thinking the sides here. Is that what you think?
Probably.
So go in at an angle to give it good, tough, beefy.
I'd probably just well, I guess post has to be oriented a certain way. I was just thinking if you put it on like the other side where it's not up against the split, then it might be stronger.
That doesn't matter. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that it makes any difference.
All right, well, it's I want to put it kind of in at an angle though. That way when we run them in, the eyelet can stick out a little bit from the corner. Well, I'd call that one successful evening. In about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, we got the two 22-foot poles set, which was a feat in and of itself, but also had to weld the throttle arm back on the Kubota. So anyway, I'm gonna order a new throttle arm for that and just replace the whole thing, because I don't want to have to fool with it continuing to break. You can't get a good weld on it from inside there, and taking it off is a real nightmare. So, well, I mean, just the way it's made, it's hard to weld it and then get it to fit back in there. So anyway, I'll probably order a replacement for that. But anyway, that's 6 poles down and 16 more to go. Whew. All right, we'll get there. All right, this is evening number 2 of setting posts, and tonight we were pretty efficient. We're getting a little bit better with our procedures, and I still had to put the posts in the hole and then take them back out and dig the holes out a little bigger and all that kind of stuff. I'm just not real good at getting the hole exactly where it needs to be. But anyway, we set 4 posts tonight, so that was pretty good because we didn't have very long to work. So we knocked out 4 posts, and then I think tomorrow night we may try to knock out the 3 posts on that end wall there, which will be one of the door posts, and then the 2 intermediate posts on that wall. And that will just leave us a couple on this wall, and then the 6 or 8 across the front for the garage door openings and all that. So gonna get our framing lumber and all of that delivered by probably Friday of this week. And so hopefully next week, which I'm going to take off work, we'll probably get this thing framed up. I doubt we get as far as trusses, but I hope to at least get it framed up. So yeah, making progress. It's exciting. Wednesday night, gonna try to get 3 posts set. Probably only gonna get 2, but we'll see what we can do. It's church night, so we got maybe an hour and a half before we got to get cleaned up. So gotta get down to business, see what happens. So I discovered one thing on the blueprints that I'm not crazy about, and that is we just randomly picked a spot in this wall to put our walk-through door. But I want it to be right in line with my walkway and my house door. So I'm going to eyeball that and make my 3-foot 1.5 inch opening, or 3-foot 2 inch, whatever I need for my rough opening. So I'm going to put my posts where I decide they go here instead of what the blueprints say. Hopefully they gave me enough girder material that it won't cause a problem in the cuts on that, but if it does, I'll just buy some more 2x4s, no big deal. But I want to line those up. I think that'll be more beneficial. So yeah, all right. All right, guys, Wednesday night, we got 3 posts set on the end wall here. So this end wall is done. the back wall is done post wise. So this is our doorway. We lined it up with our entry to the house. That way we got a straight shot there. So tomorrow night, we've got to set 2 posts on this end wall down here. And then we've got 6 posts across the front wall. And then we'll be ready to start banding it, putting up the girders, and won't be long, we'll be setting trusses. So it's coming right along. All right, Thursday, first evening of my vacation. So we are going to get these 2 end wall posts in, at least. I don't know if we'll do any across the front tonight or not, but we'll try to knock out these 2 on the end wall. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We got our 2 end wall posts in. I think we're gonna go ahead and put a couple in on the front, and that way tomorrow we only have to set 4, and then we can start banding. Let's go ahead and get a couple more in the ground before it gets dark on us.
Shaved off.
Man, what'd you put me way back there for? We need a hole over here, and you put a hole over there.
I think it kicked back whenever you started it a
I
little.
think it did too. You see that rock on that side right there that I'm gonna have trouble digging out? Thursday evening, we got 4 more posts in the ground. So we got the 2 end walls and the back wall posts in the ground. We got 2 of the front posts in the ground. So we just have 4 more posts to set in the front, which will set the locations of our 3 garage doors that are 9 foot wide. And that'll be it. So 2 posts that are just over 2 feet apart there, 2 posts that are 2 feet apart right there. And that will be all the posts. Then we'll be ready to basically put the girders on and then get some trusses up in the air. So yeah, still making progress. I love it. Well, good morning, hobby homesteaders. It is Friday morning, and this is going to be our last day of putting posts in the ground. We just have 4 posts to put in the ground right up front here for our garage doors, and we will be finished with the posts. This thing is going to start looking like a garage real soon. Hope you guys are enjoying the progress. what's left.
Yeah.
Spread them out. Try that. That's good. That's fine. Yeah. See, the gable trusses have that bar in there. What? You think it moved that driveway? Do what? Are they fine right there? No, they're fine, yeah. That's perfect. Hey, thanks a lot, man. You know, I'm good. Appreciate it. All right, folks, well, phase one of the build is complete. We have all of our posts in the ground, so now it's time to start wrapping and leveling. So we're gonna put the bottom band boards on first. Got 20 ton of crusher run gravel coming on Monday, so we're gonna get her all banded up. We'll be ready to put all the girders on, and then we'll be raising up some trusses here real soon. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Come back to see the next phase.